What is one thing the pandemic took away from you that you will never be able to get back? My husband and I had been trying for a baby for years. After countless failed attempts, we finally got the news we had been praying for. We were having a baby girl. We were over the moon. However, shortly after, my husband was laid off due to the pandemic. We were struggling, but we knew we would get through it. Then I got the call. My husband had been in a car accident and was in critical condition. I rushed to the hospital, but because of the pandemic, I wasn't allowed to see him. I begged and pleaded, but they wouldn't let me in. I sat in the waiting room for hours, praying for a miracle. Then the doctor came out and told me he didn't make it. I collapsed on the floor, sobbing. I wasn't even able to say goodbye. A few weeks later, I went into labor. I was terrified, but I knew I had to be strong for our daughter. After hours of labor, I finally heard her cry. I was so relieved. But then the doctor told me something was wrong. She wasn't breathing properly. They rushed her to the NICU, and I was left alone in the delivery room. I wasn't even able to hold her. I prayed harder than I ever had before. But a few hours later, the doctor came in and told me she didn't make it. I lost my husband and daughter within weeks of each other.